What's going on today, lords and ladies? Welcome to the channel, my friends. It's great to see you. I am your liege lord, the Godless Gamer, and we're going to play some more Elder Kings 2. This is episode 40, the big 4-0. We're getting old. My series is in middle age. We're getting wrinkly. We're losing our hair. And that kind of gels with my character because it's starting to happen to us. We've gotten some wrinkles and we've accumulated some scars on Feanor, but it's because we're 230. And this aging penalty is nothing. It's God, I don't know how long we're gonna live. I'm done predicting because we're still we're not feeling excellent. We're feeling good, but we're above fine. And even though I'm depressed, I've been depressed for like decades, and we haven't been able to get rid of this. I think the only way I can get rid of it is by having by having a mental break. And I don't have mental breaks, because I'm on top of that, you know? But do I want to give myself a mental break purposely? Like, when I looked it up to how to get rid of it, one of the options was to use your physician or something, and I thought that would just come along given enough time. But that doesn't seem to be happening, so am I going to have to have a mental break to get rid of that? But that is a negative health penalty affecting me. If I got rid of it, that would get rid of a moderate health penalty, and that would probably get me back up to excellent. But according to my lifespan, we're supposed to live to 160, and I'm almost a century over that, and we're still feeling good. So this panicking that I've been doing for the past, like, couple of episodes about having children and stuff, it's really not a problem. I'm probably going to end up having to get another wife and have more children. So I'm not worried about much about having kids anymore, even though we're only 6 years away from losing fertility with our wife. Last episode, we did a failed seduce scheme, so I have to wait, because my wife gave me trouble. She was just tired of it. She was just sick and tired of the merry-go-round of seduction and my constant breaking up with her. She was like, just make up your mind, man. She put her foot down. She was like, no sex until you make up your mind. But she did give me sons. This is still my favorite son, but look how many more children we have now. We've made up for all the ones that are dead. We had a nice long string of daughters right here. My wife really favored daughters. I'm still promoting my legend. And to be completely honest, guys, I don't think I'm gonna get to see it spread much further. It's pretty much been at this state for like a really long time. I don't expect it to spread much. I wanted it to spread to the entire Eldmeri Dominion. It's not that I can't afford it, and I do like the renown modifiers I'm getting still. We're up to 23. Oh yeah, I wanted to say, I got like a novel-length comment in my last video, but it was very helpful. I didn't realize that I had a dynasty member ruling in Kavach, and the commenter recommended, since they're outside my administration, they have their own court, because it's a kingdom-level title, so they have their own court. And she's pregnant. I don't know how she's gonna have to take that armor off. She's gonna feel a little tight around the waist. But I did give her some items. Let's see if she put them up. I gave her this. This is new, so she did equip this. This was the thing that I hoped she would equip, and she did it. But I gave her other things, too, and she didn't seem to equip those. What else did I give her? I gave her the Noldorin Chronicles. Oh, no, I did give her a book. She's got it on display. I'm sorry, maybe she did put on display some of the things, but I thought I gave her more than that. But that did boost my renown a little bit, because I get to benefit from those renown gains. I get to benefit from her renown gains because she's in my dynasty, so that was very helpful. It's not going to last really long because I still do need to conquer this. I can't just... And it's not worth vassalizing either, because you might say, why don't you just vassalize her? She's already in your dynasty, and she's already a king ruling. Absolutely not. Look at all these empty baronies. The value that I'm going to get from building temples and all the empty baronies will far outweigh the renown bonuses that I'll get from keeping her in her court and letting her use those items, you know? Maybe we'll re-land her. I'm not too Kvatch yet. This is a while, because we're still gonna... Let's unpause. This is a while in the future. She's dealing with some stuff going on in here. What's going on? Yeah, just a claymore. She won't lose her title, or her realm won't break up if she loses that. But I'm focusing on Bruma and the Colovians. We're gonna fight the Colovians again, and Bruma. Once I get this claim fabrication done, I'm gonna fabricate one more. I want to get Pell's Gate. Not Hell's Gate. Pell's Gate. This will give me borders with a lot more counties in Bruma and against the Colovians. We still have a truce with the Colovians. No, we don't. I lied. Okay, we're just going to keep fabricating claims. Do I have all the ones that I need against the Colovians? Yeah, I do. We can fight. Nope, I'm missing this one. And we're basically on the shores of the Imperial City. And there are even empty baronies in the... This is kind of ridiculously sad that the AI doesn't try to build the baronies up. It's just incentive for me, the player, especially since I'm a high elf, and because of our religious tradition, that's why we get renown from building temples. Which one was it? There's just so many freaking modifiers. Where is it? Just take my word for it. That's why we're making renown. It was probably there. I just missed it. Okay, we're going to grab this last one, and then we'll declare war against the Colovians. I'll position my flag. By the way, commenter, I wasn't insulting you when I said novel-length comment. I'm just joking. It was very helpful. That comment took dedication and time, so I respect the dedication and time that you put into it. Okay, we're almost done with our lifestyle. Do I want to switch out of the lifestyle? We only have 4 years of fertility, or 6 years, probably 5 years now, of fertility left with our wife, so there's no real need for me to keep boosting my own fertility. We can take a break on it. Maybe we can finish the Avaricious tree, because I'm still dealing with the money constraints of the legend, so maybe we should just finish the Stewardship Avaricious tree, secure myself some more money, and then maybe we'll get into the magic lifestyle. I don't know. So many options. But we've taken care of, like, all of the strongest parts of all the lifestyles, so now we're just... Legend spread chance plus 10%. What happened? I hear my son laughing at play with his fellows. I am Aren Altmeri Feanor of the Altmeri Dominion. That was a mouthful. I'm the hero. He's reenacting my legend. You know, that makes me very proud, son. I'm very proud of you. Leave him to it. What am I making again? A goblet. This was a count underneath, because I still own the Palace of the Main, so... This lady wants to take a ride on my horse. She can ride my horse. She can ride it all night long. Son wants to be generous. He's definitely not getting arrogant. I'm giving him a learning education, not a stewardship education. Do I think this son is, or this son's gonna ever take over? I don't... He's my spare son. He's the second one that I favor after my eldest son. Generous? I like fickle more than generous, I'd say. Because it does give him some intrigue skill and protection against hostile schemes, so... Am I not sending... Every time I give these kids a ward, or a guardian, I make sure to tell them to go to university. Why are all these children not... Whatever, I'm just gonna ignore this. I'm sending my kids to university. You've seen me do it. Every time I give them a guardian, I check that box. So I'm not trusting the game. Yeah, let's get this, conquest done. Okay, this is a plague in Senchal in elsewhere. Wow, that woman... Please don't eat my grandson. She looks like a frickin' zombie. Please don't eat my grandson. Which is a thing, because cannibalism is real in the game. There's cannibalism. Okay, let's see how... I need some help with my money. This'll help. Not by much, but it did help. We're okay. We're making money, and we have a bunch stockpiled, but I'm used to being, like, 500, 600, 700 gold that I'm making every month. We have a lot of expenses. I have a lot of salaries that I'm paying. 272 gold going into these salaries. But basically all of my courtiers are excellent or good at their job. Look at that. And my counselors themselves. Oh my god, they're so amazing. If I switch my wife to a sister ruler, am I going to lose that? I am, but it doesn't matter because our next legacy is going to drop soon. And then once we get that, we get this plus 5 to our domain limit. So I'm going to switch her to a sister ruler. This might be a little too far back. Let's do there. Alright, Mr. Weird Beard, it's glitching through your chin. You control the Imperial City. What are you doing? Getting your ass kicked. Now's the time to declare war on him. He does have an ally, but they're really weak, and he's already involved in 2 other wars, so... This is the disloyal guy that I ended up landing by accident. I can revoke his appointment now. It's been a long enough. And then that way I can give away that duchy. I was waiting to find some reason to use irony in a joke, but it is pretty ironic that the County of Irony was where I landed 2 disloyal vassals, and I failed a murder scheme. So there's some irony for you. Now do what he wouldn't. Convert my faith. We're just going to raise our men-at-arms, because just to keep the army small and manageable and quick. And high quality. Let's see if we can seduce our wife again. I can't, still. 6,500 of the best, the cream of the crop of my army. There's a republic right here. There's a lot of farmland. It's only 2 baronies, though, but there is empty farmland right here. It's a shame. What do you want to make, son? Wants to make a box. That's a pedestal item. The last pedestal item that I made was a box, and it was good enough to put on display, so... Are we gonna have to siege the Imperial City for the first time ever? I don't know what these people think they can achieve by blackmailing me. Like, that's why I've been accepting every single one. Like, just take it. What are you gonna do? Every single one of the people that's been blackmailing me has been an adventurer. So what? Can't force themselves on my council. They can ask for money. That's about it. And we're doing okay. Our money went up a little bit. It's quite a battle. Yeah, whatever. Now we're making almost 25 renown every month. We might get our next legacy without having to build a single temple. You should drop this dead weight, my liege. Magnetali doesn't know the right end of a hammer. Really? She's been... I feel like she's been making things for me a lot. Like, some hits and some misses. Of course, but... I smooth things over. Yeah, son, relax. Worry about making your own item. Who cares? Go ahead, damage my legitimacy. Who cares? See? Another blackmail. It's just adventurers. It's like, take it. What are you gonna do with it? I think I'm gonna have to take the Imperial City. Is this gonna become a normal thing with you? Just always... I think I'm just gonna pass that up. I'm gonna pass it up. I know goblets are gonna turn out like crap. So... Okay, 52%. We have the entire war target. All right, let's go on a sightseeing tour here. Let's conquer our way up to the Imperial City. I thought this would happen under more epic circumstances, like one giant army defending the Imperial City against my giant army. No, it's just a tiny little invasion force successfully conquering the grandest city on the continent. Get out of my face. We're just, like, strolling up to the front door. Like, no... Completely uncontested. I don't want any lovers. But speaking of lovers, let's see if, my wife is up to it. I've been on speed 5. Please want to bang me. Nope, she doesn't want to bang me. We've got 5 years left. That's enough time. Uh-oh, did I inherit stuff? Yep, I did. Before I do anything, who does this belong to? It belongs to this duke, who is underneath this king. So I can't give it directly to the duke, but I can give it to the king. That's about as much as I can manage it. And this city, is this a new republic? It's not a republic, but it's not how it should be. I'm so sorry, guy. I didn't realize that. I didn't realize that you were in a republic, so I gotta murder you. I hope you enjoyed your 5 seconds of ruling here. It's like swatting a fly. I'll make it painless for him. He doesn't deserve a cruel death because of my mistake. How's the deed gonna get done? A woman snuck through a gap in his window, let herself... Oh, no. In his patrols, let herself into his chambers with the stolen key and brought him to an end. She stabbed him. Not great way to die, but... Ooh, son. Ooh, son. He just made me a new pedestal item. That is not a bad box. For a box, it's a not bad box, son. Why do you look depressed? You just did a good thing. I do have a small wall ornament that I need to fill. And the only way you can get those through artificers is if they go on an adventure or something. They can't make those. Obviously, because it's a... Okay, move the castle, move the capital there. Bada bing. Bada boom. I think I have something else that I shouldn't have. Isn't 11... Yep, that's another thing I don't need. See? I know my numbers. I know when things are... off. Okay, here we go. Just walking up to the front door of the Imperial City. Hey. I don't have to fight them. This is another one of the people that the Colovians are fighting currently. I don't have to get involved in this. It's gonna be a massacre, though. Let's just do it. The Imperial City belongs to me, not to you. Yeah, get the hell out of here. Let's let him retreat so I don't have to fight a battle. Move aside, fool. What's with, like, the goggles? He looks like he's in frickin' Mad Max or something. That's what he wears into battle? Alright. Whatever floats your boat, man. I thought that was like the crest of a helmet, but it's his hairstyle. What? Droops, which is a total that is an embarrassing disease name to get sick with. Do no more than what's necessary. A little brighter. How are we feeling? We're still feeling good. Droops? It sounds like some kind of dysfunction. Male dysfunction. You know? I can cure that. We don't need the magic blue pill. We can just... Even though it is a curse, I would consider that a curse. But I can cure my own disease. This better work. This better not be incurable. Because my wife needs my... There we go. It would be so funny if I could seduce her now. Damn it, that would have been perfect timing. Okay, this is kind of tough to siege. It's going to take us a while, but it's okay. I have time. Oh my god, no wonder I got sick. It's like this plague represents my entry into the Imperial City. It's like the plague entered with us. We brought this plague down upon. But this is a pretty intense plague. What tier is this? I'm sorry, guys, I didn't realize. Holy crap, it's a tier 3 major plague. We brought the plague with us. That's how I'm seeing this, but... Damn. Alright. Hopefully we don't get it again. He wants to make another box. He's addicted to boxes. Hopefully he's addicted to his wife's box, because I need him to keep producing. If he's going to be my heir, he needs to keep producing children. It's been 11 years since he's got his wife pregnant. Hopefully their relationship isn't on the rocks. No, they're still soulmates. Whoops, my son needs to learn the language. There's my legacy. Let's watch our domain limit skyrocket. Am I missing something? Every 2 level of Splendor increases your domain limit by +1 up to 5 times for a max of +5. Does it take time to kick in or something? There we go. Game, I want instant gratification. Don't give me any of this BS where I have to unpause the game. I want everything instantly. It's kind of ridiculous that I had to come all the way to the Imperial City to win this war, but that's what happened. We're almost up to 200 income. My grandson's education is at an end, and look at that 5-star personality that we gave him. Stress loss couples well with the ambitious because you get the stress gain here, so at least he gets the stress loss here. Oh no, patient doesn't have stress loss. But at least he got some there. He is in my court, and now that he's an adult, he's well-rounded with his skills. He's really impressive for a 16-year-old. Not bad. He got a 4-star stewardship education. I don't have a lot of empty positions. I do have one. This is the one that I gave my son temporarily. But we made him our artificer. So let's give my grandson this position. He's only good, but cut him some slack. He just became an adult. What with what this court position is, it's a lot of responsibility. In my own personal opinion, the effects of this position don't really warrant, like, the Eparch is the main administrator and ultimate authorita of the capital, second only to the reigning monarch. So, like, it's a hoity-toity position, but it's just the modifiers. I just don't like the benefits. He improves his own governor efficiency, which is useless because he's not a governor, and his governor efficiency is already at max, and so is mine. It's just I don't really value the... I've said that several times about the... Oh! Is he gonna send his coughing and dying men into battle to defend this? Let's see. I think I'll still be okay. Or is he just gonna stand on the edge of the city and watch me siege his stuff? This army is going to successfully take this back before I can get the Imperial City, but the Imperial City is just going to be such a massive contribution to the war score that it doesn't matter if I lose those. Nope, he's a coward. Send your coughing men away from me. Get him away. I just think that's so funny that this plague hit right as we invaded. It's like I'm freaking Sauron, and I just bring pestilence with me. Or like Nurgle from Warhammer. Okay, we're done. Okay, so getting Torturer is going to improve my prowess, my dread gain, which is already pretty high. Don't really value that. Oh, no, my dread has gone down a bit. Okay, maybe I do value this. Hostile schemes against me are not as effective, but I do get some boost to my levies. But I haven't raised my levies up in my last few wars. I haven't needed to. We're at 46,000 men in our army. Let's switch out of that lifestyle. Hold on, there's a... I have a kitty cat courtier. There's a lot of some alliteration for you. I have a kitty cat courtier that I need to get out. Tell to get out. Taking up space. My court is not your own personal kitty litter. Okay, our litter box. I'll take on this son now. This is the most recent son that I had. And he got fecund, which is kind of cool. Zealous. I typically start with Zealous. He's charming. We'll give him diplomacy. This is not something that I want to give to... This would be more beneficial to give to a dynasty member that's ruling inside my realm. Every one of the kings inside the Somerset Isles is one of my dynasty members, basically. Oh, no, not basically. Literally. Every single one. Moneybags? His name is Moneybags? Why isn't that my nickname? He's got 23,000. That still pales in comparison to my 73,000. But holy crap. Is that like that for everybody? No, he's kind of an anomaly here. He's like my richest king. He doesn't need help. I'm not going to give him the item. I do need to give somebody... This is my son. I'll give him the crown. So he'll get more prestige, his courtly vassals will like him more, and his parochial vassals will like him more. So we did end up losing that one piece of the war target. But that doesn't matter, because we captured the most amazing city in Tamriel, arguably. In my opinion, it's Alinor, of course, but you know what I mean. It's the one of the cities in the game that's actually warranted getting, like, its own model. I mean, it's fancy schmancy. I don't get a fancy schmancy city here in Alinor. I just get a regular city. And then Vivec is another example. But we just captured it. Kind of unceremoniously. There were people dying of the plague in the streets around us as we were sieging this. Making it really easy. There we go. Let's disband and get the hell out of here. Get to safety. We'll deal with prisoners first. 13. Lucky 13. Alright, we'll slow down a little bit. Go through these one by one. I forgot to create this duchy. She married an Imperial. That's not my business. It's kind of ironic, isn't it? Alright, no more irony jokes, because we'll never see it again. Never have to deal with it. Convert my faith. It would be kind of ironic if I told her to convert my faith and she became a heretic. There's some irony for you. Alright, back to it. Before I keep beating a dead horse. Okay, so we haven't completed Faragil, so we can't do anything about that duchy. Can't do anything about this. I have to build a castle. Is this a holy site? It is. This is a holy site. This is going to make it harder. Well, I'm glad that I'm going to switch the capital, because this doesn't deserve to be the capital. Not under my rule. It's going to lose its position, but this is a special building. Chapel of the Eight. There are numerous temples in Cyrodiil devoted to one of the divines, but this particular holy site stands out due to its dedication to the worship of the entire pantheon. In this capacity, it serves as the central hub of the Cyrodiil cult and provides a residence for several initiates who diligently attend to this place and offer their prayers. To ensure the security of the significant location, which they failed at because I took it. Whoops. And the safety of both its inhabitants and the pilgrims who arrive here, a specialized order known as the Knights of the useless Knights of the Eight is stationed at the site. They maintain constant vigilance, guarding the premises and even providing training to the initiates, enabling them to defend themselves if the need arises. Well, the need arose, and they failed. Faceplant. This holy order, whoever they are, the Knights of the Eight, they should be disbanded, and each of their dynasty should be wiped out, root and stem. They should... Ariel rules here now. But this is going to make it really hard to convert this. And then we got this last one. Alright. Bunch of temples that we get to build. Some things that we need to manage. Oh, here's another one. And we can maintain it, and we could even get more conquest on top of that. But my next conquest is where the plague's going on. Because that's where I want to conquer next. I suppose we could come over here and start fighting against Skingrad. That's a possibility. Any benefit to doing that? I would only get to build one temple. But I could fabricate claims for these. How about we do that? Our next enemy will be Skingrad. I would declare war on Bruma. Or maybe I should get these first. It just depends, because this is a major plague and I'm expecting it to stick around for a while. Alright, we'll put this on the back burner for a while. Let's go. Let's fight Skingrad. Let's fight this poor lady who's got the plague, right? Oh no, she's just ill. She doesn't have the plague. Sorry, I gotta mess around with stuff. Alrighty. Okay, while we're waiting to do that, let's see if we can seduce our wife one more time. And I want to go on a hunt. Oh, no, we want to try to... I said that I was going to try to get rid of my melancholic trait, and we don't want to take stress, but I don't take stress, you know. Alright, screw it. We're just going to have melancholic till we die. Just, who cares? I want to be able to do things. I don't not want to be able to do activities and stuff. I want to use another hunt, do another hunt, even though there's no legendary hunts around, but we'll just do a bargain basement hunt. My hunter trait is a trait, and I can use it as a way to seduce my wife. Unless I can do it... No, I can't. So, even though I can't seduce her by using the personal scheme method, if I do activities, I can use those activities as a way to seduce her. So, all is not lost. We can still... We still have time. So, let's seduce our wife at this hunt. I don't care about really killing the animal, but if I do get an item, hopefully it's a small wall ornament that I can fill that empty slot in my court with. That's another reason why I'm doing this hunt. For most of the campaign, I haven't been dueling because my prowess hasn't been up to snuff. But now it is 45, and I don't even have my bound armor on. Let's turn that on. I won the duel. And then we're going to turn it off. As nice as that ritual is, it is like mid-level expensive. It's one of those rituals that it's convenient just to turn on temporarily when you need it and then turn it right back off. You don't need it on all the time like I do for these. Monthly lifestyle experience and my exuberance, boosting my fertility and giving me a health boost. Let's seduce our wife. I don't have the time or the patience to give these to people, like, well, I can give that brilliant gemstone. We'll give that to the son that I'm raising right now. Oh, I have a new sword, but this is a hunting sword. We'll give that brilliant gemstone to him. He is getting the learning education. Nope, that's this son. I should have given it to him. It's fine. I love both my sons. Hopefully giving food to that child makes up for the fact that I'm a murderer. So people will... It's like, you know, Feanor, that guy, he did murder a bunch of people, but he did feed a kid. They cancel each other out, right? Yeah, I tossed a kid, I reached into my pocket and tossed the kid on the side of the road an apple. That makes up for the murders, right? Everything is in balance. My karma is balanced. Okay, we don't have anything to develop. We're just doing this hunt, waiting for claims, seducing our wife. I'm raising my children. Or my wards. Need to teach this son a language. This pirate lady. I have a knight that's in my court. I don't know where you came from. 28 prowess. That's not bad. That's not bad. She's got nothing but prowess. That's not a highly desirable person to me. She's a criminal. She's a pirate. Get the hell out of here. Convert and get the hell out. We're hunting a wolf. The other choice is the zombie lady. Now let's teach him kitty cat first. And then we'll have to teach this son. Bosmaris is like a dying language. I'm sure it's still spoken locally in Valenwood, but the court language of my empire is Aldmaris, so... Not quite a dead language, but you know what I mean. People still speak Bosmer here, but the primary language of the Empire is my language. I saw that there were people who speak my language up here. Does that mean I have a dynasty member up here? No, it's a high elf, though. Let's pay attention to Hammerfell. There seems to be a new power. This is one of the bigger pieces of the High Rock Empire that broke off after it dissolved. Let's see if it starts conquering most of this, because there's a bunch of counties up for grabs over here. Let's see if Hammerfell gets its day in the sun. Hammerfell is just constantly being subjugated by other people. Let's see if it has its day and becomes a power. Appeal to her compassionate side? She's not compassionate. With how she treats me sometimes, she's not compassionate. She's not diligent either. We'll just try this one. As the hunt goes on, you find yourself separated from your group. Why? I have no idea. The most powerful man in Tamriel is not gonna just wander off. And in part of the hunting grounds you've never seen before. Around you are the singing of birds and the various noises made by bigger beasts. Okay, A Daedric Prince Hirsine Shrine. Is he gonna curse me? I'm not converting. Issue a small prayer to Hirsine. It's not going to cause me to stress out, even though I'm zealous. In the spirit... Well, actually, no. I'm, like, the most religious person ever. Hirsine is a Daedra. For role-playing purposes, I just made that person convert, because they were a Daedra worshipper. Let's just leave it undisturbed. Just walk away. Just back away into the bushes. Slowly. Homer Simpson style. Okay. 33 days left on that. I'll shoot it. That's how you do it. Please, some kind of wall ornament. Okay, it's not great, but it's better than nothing. So we have improving to do, as long as there's something filling the slot. It's fine. My son is still making his box. Hopefully it's as amazing as the first one. I'm not trying to create alliances. Yep, this plague is still raging. Hospitable hospices. They better be, considering how many I built. I think that's the most numerous kind of building I've ever built. As we travel through the plains of Relendil... Okay. A hospice covered in beautiful Alinori art appears along the roadside. You mean one that I built? Travelers look weary. Our doors are open for rest and care. A physician offers with a gentle smile. Inside, the air is calm, filled with the soothing aroma of herbs. The devil's lettuce? Here, my friend... Here, my famed decoction of Narcissus. It will reinvigorate your souls. I already have a really good court physician. I don't need a new one. There's a 1% chance that I get killed, but I doubt we'll get killed. We're fine. I'm prepared. That was probably too much of a risk to take, but the odds were in my favor. 99 to 1. I mean... I don't think the odds can get much better than that, except for a guarantee. And I've already got my line of succession in order. The right son is the heir, and he was recently chosen by the Xarxians. He should be first in line, see? So, That's why I kind of just nonchalantly made that decision, whereas normally I should be more careful about that kind of stuff. Because RNG could be a bitch. And okay, what is with all these people blackmailing me all of a sudden? That's something I can give to the ruler of Kvatch to put it on display if I don't have something that's better on display already. This one gives me a percentage of renown. Solid percentage. I can take this down. I can take this Flask of Lilandril down. Wow, my son is making amazing boxes. Damn, he knows his way around a box. Holy crap. Those are some sexy boxes you're making. He's over here talking to me? What's he saying? He's like, you love that box, don't you? He's like, give me a promotion, because you love that box so much. Speaking of loving boxes, my wife didn't get pregnant. Let's seduce her. Let's get inside her box. Can you usurp the county of... or the Duchy of Nyssen? I'm not ready for that yet, but it's good to know. Okay, this temple is complete. Don't own all of Breville, because I still don't own Breville yet. I should probably fight them next. That's all they own. I'm gonna prioritize the wars where I get a bunch of conquest all at once first, before the smaller ones. I could probably declare the wars at the same time, honestly. Okay, we need to move our steward. That's Bruma, that's different. I do want claims against them, but how about we grab this claim against Breville? They have no alliances and they're puny and pathetic. They own this island too. Do I want to wait for that fabrication? Sure, why not? We'll declare 2 wars at the same time. She is pious. I mean, she's zealous, so I'm going to compliment that. Well received. I've been so focused on this plague, just want to make sure that there's none going on over here. We haven't checked our legend in a while. Okay. Actually, has it spread at all? There's potential. That's what the gold outline means here. It's like there's potential for it to spread to these places. 1.49%. 2.5, 5.8. There's 25% there. Let's just keep promoting it. For some reason, I'm trying to find an excuse to stop promoting the legend, but there's no reason to stop doing it. I should just keep it on indefinitely, honestly. My beloved wife, who better get pregnant, because time's a-wasted. Did I tell this Duchess to convert? Let's make sure. I told my vassals in this part of my realm to convert to my religion, but I'm noticing that it's not happening. Is it the same kind of situation with these? Is it just going to be impossible to maybe once now that I took that holy site away from... It's because the Imperial cult's fervor is pretty high. See? The fervor of a faith ranges from 0 to 100%. Low fervor makes it easier for rulers to create new faiths of their own and increases the likelihood of counties and characters converting to other faiths, including heresies. High fervor increases county conversion speed. So they have a high fervor, which is making it harder for us to convert theirs, and our fervor is low, which is making it harder for us to convert ours. So we want to boost our fervor, and we want theirs to go down. How is my fervor not going up? I'm conquering lands in the name of my religion and just spreading my religion everywhere. How's my religion's fervor down? I'm gonna have to see how we can mess with the fervor levels, because it's usually not something that gives me problems normally, and I don't have problems, but if this is going to continue to be a problem, I'm going to have to figure out how to mess with fervor. Changes naturally with time. Smaller faiths tend to have higher fervor, larger faiths tend to have low fervor. Okay, not really. Not in the case of the Imperial cult. Waging great holy wars and successful holy wars will decrease fervor. Being the target will increase fervor. Outbreaks of heresy will increase fervor significantly. I can't declare holy wars against them because we don't consider their faith evil. We consider it... Oh, no, maybe we do consider it evil and not hostile. What is it? We consider them hostile, not evil, like the Daedra worshippers, the Dark Elves. See? Bruma is getting really chunky. So our next war against Bruma is going to be, not hard, but it might warrant us raising up all of our troops. My entire army. She's pregnant. Atta girl. That's my wifey. Okay. I've been going through these gingerly and making sure that we're not spreading any republics or anything. I need to be conscious of that. This lady with the black hole eyes. Now that I'm building all my things, I totally forgot. My commenter said to... In lands that are held by my family members, as if they have any temples that are in their domains, if I upgrade them, I get to benefit from that. It's okay, we'll do that later. It's just something I forgot to do. I should have done that. That's something I should have done between the episodes, but that was another piece of advice that they left, which is really good. But that's a lot to manage. That's a lot to go through. I have to go through every single one of my Dynasty members' domains, checking all their temples. That's going to be tedious. That's probably something I can do behind the scenes. But I just want to let it be known that I took that advice on, and I am going to do that. Wow. The son that I made the Eparch, who just became an adult, he already wants to start doing amazing things. He wants to write a book about magic. Whoops. I'm sorry, I thought the event that I just clicked on was the one where I'm telling everybody to line up. I'm an idiot. What just happened? I didn't give them any lands or anything. Did I allow them to get a hook on me? Crap. I don't know what I just did. If I can't build something else in this city... Oh my goodness, there's a barony that I did not manage. The Duke owns this personally. What is this? Emperor's Run. I can't do anything about it. She is in my dynasty, though, so she'll get to benefit from the temple being built, and that will benefit me. She's my granddaughter. Excellent. So that's one of the good things about landing dynasty members as much as you can. Okay, let's get back to... Because I want to declare this war. We just hit an hour, and I still got this thing going on. It's too late. I already started building a temple. Okay. Let's get this war done. 6 months. 6 months, we'll declare 2 wars at once. I'll go for the Breville War first. We'll just take their capital, maybe win a battle, and then that's all I'll need. Win that, and then we'll come over to Skingrad. Their capital's really close, too. It won't be as hard to siege as the Imperial City was. Even though that wasn't that hard either. She's gonna give me a daughter, isn't she? Or is she gonna give me the most amazing son we've ever had? It's possible. Five-star intrigue education. My daughter. Not bad. Not bad. Her intrigue skill isn't that high, but she got a really good education. And she's a master mage. I don't have any positions that... She would have to be a criminal in order for me to make her... Oh, no, she doesn't. Make my 16-year-old daughter my executioner. Okay, these are all... Oh, no, some prisoners we've had since the other war. We'll deal with them all at once. Oh, no, let's get all these prisoners out of here. Okay, release all these people, send them back into the world. My religion. There are some shenanigans going on. People are getting lands that are outside of their domains, but it's not too bad. It was just that one that I noticed. First hold is still inside their borders. Everybody's doing okay, so it's just first hold that got land that didn't belong to them. I just noticed a big empty space here where there was no, vassal symbol. Because it was taken by first holds. That's okay. Things like that are bound to happen. Maybe he got that land from marriage or something. Good time to build hospices and monasteries, because this plague is still here. It looks like it's going away, though. It's on the downturn. Okay, we're halfway to our... Let's go speed 5. I do have access to this. Legendary Tale Pining devotion has gripped the hearts of everyone in the realm. With a little encouragement, the non-believers of the realm could be encouraged to worship the way I do, immediately converting vast swathes of your realm. I want to do this and save it. I don't want to use it now. As we conquer into the Imperial, into the Cyrodiil, if I'm noticing that as we're conquering, my religion refuses to spread, and we're just not having luck converting any of it, we'll save this decision for then, and then we'll try it out. Immediately converting vast swathes of your realm to your faith. So, we'll try that once I have a larger chunk of land that's Imperial cults, because using it now would be a waste, because I don't have that many lands that are Imperial cults. But that option is there. Okay, we can usurp this duchy title now. We did finish the duchy, but we're not done developing it. So I'll hold on to that title until we're ready. Trying to go as fast as I can, guys. We're on speed 5, and I want to get that another box. He's got... he's addicted to boxes, my son. My wife's gonna pop. I'm not becoming lovers with this woman. Okay, one more month, the moment of truth. A lot of things are happening all at the end of the episode here. Wife's giving birth. Children. I'm trying to declare wars. %15 chance that I get a plague here. 15% chance is not that bad, and I have enough magicka to cure myself in case I get it. Oh, I got it. Wow, 2 times in one episode getting the same disease. But no problem for us. Disease does not stand a chance against us. Okay, we can declare wars now. Let's make sure my Realm Priest is starting to fabricate claims against what we want to get next. We want to fight Bruma next. Get one step closer to the Imperial City. So we'll declare war on Skidgrad and Breville. Breville, still really weak. Skingrad, no. Oh, no, they have an ally who's an adventurer. We probably won't get to manage all of it. I just want to fight the war. But I can fight the war as I manage these things because of my amazing domain limit. So, I'll do what I said. Raise our troops over here. Just my men-at-arms again, because that's all I need. Let's fight another war. I stress to call them wars. They're massacres. Saying war implies that, you know, there's actually a conflict. She had a daughter. Of course she had a daughter. She had a pretty good daughter, too. We named one of them... Oh, no. We named one of them Wendy. I named a daughter after my wife, of course, and I named one after my ex-wife. Running out of female names. Aren? How about we do R... Is it Arwen or Arwin? I'm going with N. Because we're sticking with the Lord of the Rings thing here, so this is we're going to name her Arwen. Arwen Undomniel. Banged Aragorn and had a half-breed son. Who apparently wasn't as good of a ruler as her son. I'm sorry, I'm not going to talk about Lord of the Rings lore before I get in trouble with people who know Lord of the Rings way better than I do. Not as good as his dad at ruling Gondor. How many friends do I have? This many. Okay, these things are finishing. I probably shouldn't even bother... Wow, this guy's married to a kitty cat. He's got a furry fetish. I shouldn't even bother giving him a directive, because it's probably going to be impossible for him, but I might as well just do it. I just don't know how effective it's actually going to be. I won't be surprised if he doesn't convert this. Okay, we're done managing this duchy now. Is it the seat of any kingdoms? No, we haven't taken the seat. Oh no, we're about to take the seat of this kingdom. So I have to make sure that I land a dynasty member here. Maybe that grandson that was just born? Or not just born, the one that we raised. My lord, I've heard that you suffer from periods of melancholy. Perhaps we can discuss our experiences. Can you get rid of it? No. Whoops, I never switched out of intrigue. I'm an idiot. Okay, that's fine. Switch. Don't need domain focus, I want wealth. I want money. He's making a box. He's gonna want to destroy another one of the boxes to make the new box. No. Hopefully this is the only thing that I need from them. It's spreading into elsewhere a little bit. Did I ever give that artifact to my family member? The Flask of the Landrill. Let's see if she puts it up. She got wounded recently because she just started wearing this mask that's clipping through her helmet. Let's see. She did. She put it on display, so there's some more of it now. We're up to 27. We got to 89% war score. That was almost enough to take it. Go by sea and just win this battle. That's all we'll need. And then we'll come over and deal with Skingrad. We'll be fine. Let's have this daughter get raised. I don't have room. By my other daughter who turned out really well. Or maybe my grandson who turned out really well. If I give her to my grandson, he might be able to give her these traits. And these are like all some of my favorite personality traits. He got a 4-star stewardship. We'll give it to her. Or we'll give her to him. Master of Hunt, that's not a position I'm in a rush to fill. Son learned a language. Do we want to teach him gorilla? No, I don't want to teach him... I think since I have such a high domain limit, I don't want to search for a dynasty member right now to fill this position. I will do it eventually. I'll probably do it in my realm management. Wow, is this a duchy with only one county in it? Yeah, it's a teeny little duchy. Oh, no. That's not a teeny duchy. But whatever, I can give this to a generic... Nothing I can do here, it's just a... Why is the capital of the duchy in a county with only one barony? It's stupid. I guess from a defensive perspective, that's smart. But it didn't really help them, because I didn't even have to siege it. Alright, do your thing. Don't need the city of Breville, but I do need to kick out this holy order. We'll hold on to Breville. And I'll find a dynasty member. I don't want to just settle for one of the kids that was just recently became an adult. I don't think it's really responsible to give young people a lot of responsibility, because they're just not ready for it yet, you know? Let them learn the ropes, like being courtiers for me for a while, before I just give them land and they get themselves killed. Alright, we'll teach him kitty cat. How's my other ward? Doing alright? This is done. This is done. I'm sorry, guys. I'm bouncing around between managing stuff and fighting a war at the same time. Hitting my mouse on the thing because I didn't realize. I need to pay more attention. Watch, we're gonna fail to murder him. I mean, all things considered, maybe I should just leave. So what? So what? He's not even a good governor. Alright, so never mind. I will kill him. His governor efficiency sucks. I'm just trying to find any reasons to kill him. And rectify my mistake. Add him to the mountain of lists. Or the list of... the mountain of skulls that I'm building. Blood for the blood god, skulls for the skull throne. Alright, I'm sorry, dude. I just... Please don't be disloyal. That's more like it. He has glasses. He couldn't be disloyal. Because people with glasses are never disloyal. Okay, that's us done managing. Managed all we could for now. Am I seducing my wife, or did I forget? No, we are. About to finish. So close to the Imperial Isle. So close. Okay, he needs to stop making these amazing boxes. That was really good. I might be able to replace one of the things that he made already. 0.14 renown. 0.14. 0.16. So he already made a better box than this. And we'll give that other one to Kavach. Put it on display, lady. What are you doing? I don't need help. Okay, she did put it on display. Now we're almost up to 28. Graceful aging, another diplomacy skill. Do you want to make a box? Let me guess. Who wants to put money on a box? Nope. A crown this time. Dude, my son is an amazing... As soon as he's done making one thing, he wants to start making something else. He's taking his job really seriously. Okay, let's pay attention now. We want to end this war soon. Starting this war off with a battle is a good way to start. They don't need to convert my religion, but he can... Wow, he's so big he barely fits on the screen. Dude, what is with all the freaking disloyal vassals that are popping up all of a sudden? I know I was... one of the recommendations was to switch my traditions, but yeah, I already got this tradition. Get cut-through politics out of here so we can stop dealing with disloyal all the time, but I recently got large families. We have to wait, like, several decades before I can get my next tradition. And then once we actually get the next tradition, I have to wait for that to come into effect. So it's going to be a long time before we get rid of that. Hey, at least we can not be rusty from our murder schemes. Staying on our toes. The apparatus of murder in my court, we need to keep it sharp. We'll take the things that they took back. Murder this idiot. Me and my daughter are getting along. She appreciates that I landed her. I love you, daughter. She gains the trait loyal. There we go. Wow, my daughter... She did not always have this. She's a no. That's not a Daedra. She didn't always have lifespan 5. There's no way I overlooked this. She must have extended her lifespan somehow. Maybe that's what she did. Maybe she made that decision to extend her lifespan. But now she's going to be loyal for the rest of her life. Consult the Xarxians. They chose my youngest daughter? What a bunch of morons. I'm not going to split my army. Don't think it's necessary. Let's just get some conquest and just get their capital. We already fought a battle, so our war score is being boosted by battles won. Let's not worry about them doing that. Them getting conquest is not really going to help them. another plague is spreading. Let me guess, it's in the heart of my empire. Nope, it's over here. Just checking the legend again. Since we're making so much renown, look at that. About a third of the way. Whatever you need, son, keep making boxes. Is he gonna turn... I mean, that's so appropriate that my son is forging things, because he's living up to my dynasty motto, forging our destiny. You know what I really wish? I wish the game would allow you, the character, to forge things, because that would be perfect for this. Because I'm Feanor, the famous smith. I want to forge items. I want to forge the Silmarils. Oops, I don't want to love her. I'm sorry, wifey, I didn't realize. It was only for a second. It was an innocent peck on the cheek, that was all it was. Checking to see if there's anybody in here that I don't recognize. Like King Kong over here, or Donkey Kong over here. Get the hell... convert and get the hell out. Didn't help that much. Fat ramp. There's multiple castles in this county. If I capture all the castles, it'll really help my war score. And they're easy to siege. There we go. See, up to 70. Okay, let's fight some battles again. Look how long it takes us to siege things. 3 seconds. My son wants to be brave. That's fine. Let's give him patient, too. Wendy! She came of age. She got paranoid, which is really crappy. It's one of my... This is one of the personality traits that I put all the way at the bottom on my tier list video. She did get a Master Mage, though. I'm not raising her, which is why. Okay, that ended the war. Perfect. Perfect timing. Are we done, wife? We're done. No more children. We are complete with this wife. Not to say that we're never going to have children again. It's just that with this wife. Okay, there we go. Don't need to panic. No plagues. Okay. Legend is stagnating still. Alright. I'm going to do something a little different. Instead of managing all this in front of you, I don't think it's necessary. You know what I do. So, between the episodes, I'll start developing all of this. I'll find a dynasty member to land in Breville so I can create that duchy and then eventually the kingdom. Need to make sure that that's a family member. We've expanded. We did get our next legacy. Got a bunch of items. Been giving useless court items to the lady in Kavach. My renown went down a bunch. Is she the ruler still? Nope, that's why. That's why. That didn't last long, did it? Whatever. The items weren't serving any purpose to me. They were just rotting away in my junk drawer, at least for a very small period of time. We were benefiting from it. The primary heir is somebody in my dynasty, though. What if we just killed this lady? Is this a family? It's not a dynasty member of mine, so if I murder her, I won't become a dynastic kinslayer or a familial kinslayer or any of that nonsense. She's nobody to me. Let's kill her. Let's kill her just to make sure that this kid takes over. A practical murder scheme that's not just being done because I goofed up while I was managing my realm. It's an actual murder scheme that is going to serve a purpose. So we'll get it started. I'm not going to play to finish it because this is going to be this scheme is on the harder side. It's not hard, but I mean, you know what I mean. Compared to the ones that we usually commit, it's going to be pretty hard. So I'll try to re-establish a dynasty member on the throne here. I'll manage this between the episodes, get all the temples built, and give away what I need to give away. Land a family member here. And do all that. We're up to 52,000 men in our army now. We're spreading our administrative. I will also go through all of my vassals and look for dynasty members that have temples within their domain, and I'll start upgrading those. I'm sorry that I forgot to do that. At least all my temples are up to snuff. But I will do that as well. So I'm going to have a very busy realm management, but that's fine. It's not a bad thing to be busy and have positive things to do. Let's tell all these prisoners to get out. I'll play that long, and at least. We've been getting a lot of good items today. This table is better. It's the same exact one, but there we go. That makes up a little bit for the renown that we lost when our family member got replaced. But then we'll just get it back once we commit the murder scheme. Alright, that's it. That's all for now, guys. Hope you enjoyed this one. Did get a lot of conquest. Got our next legacy. Dealt with a plague, but it was pretty easy. Fought a bunch of wars. We were able to siege the Imperial City today, which was kind of anticlimactic, but we still did it. It's an accomplishment, you know? It's another feather in our cap for Feanor. That's gonna do it, guys. Alright. Thank you for joining me today, lords and ladies. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, hit that thumbs up button down below. Leave your comments down below as well. Let me know how much you... Keep leaving advice. I appreciate the advice in the comments. Look, there's always things that I'm going to miss. And I enjoy learning from you guys. Even with my thousands of hours of playing this game, there's always things that I miss. But thank you for that. Keep leaving comments, leave those likes, leave those subs, and continue to be amazing lords and ladies. But that's going to do it. Hope to see you in the next one. Episode 41 will be coming at you soon. But until then, have a good one, guys.